Part 8. The Heartbreak of Farewells. As Frozen continued her journey down the slopes of Ice Peak Mountain, she couldn't help but dwell on the heartbreak that came with her newfound mission. The weight of her responsibilities and the sacrifices she would have to make weighed heavily on her heart. The memories of the Arctic foxes she had encountered on the mountain's descent still haunted her. Their once vibrant fur, now muddied and gray, served as a stark reminder of the impact of climate change on the frozen world. But it wasn't just the foxes. All the creatures called this icy realm their home. She thought of the majestic polar bears that roamed the tundra, their numbers dwindling as their habitat melted away. She remembered the playful seals that frolicked in the icy waters, their lives disrupted by the changing climate. And she couldn't forget the graceful whales that migrated through these frigid seas, their ancient patterns disrupted by the warming waters. Frozen knew that her mission was not just about preserving the ice and snow, but also about safeguarding the lives and homes of these creatures. It was a daunting task that filled her with a sense of helplessness and sorrow. As she descended, she encountered a mother polar bear and her cubs. The mother bear regarded Frozen with curiosity and caution, her maternal instincts in full force. Still young and vulnerable, the cubs clung to their mother's side. Frozen couldn't help but feel a deep connection to the mother bear. She, too, was a guardian tasked with protecting the world she loved. But unlike the bear, she had a choice, a mission she had willingly accepted. On the other hand, the bear was trying to survive in a world that was changing faster than she could adapt. Tears welled up in Frozen's eyes as she watched the polar bear family. She knew that the cubs faced an uncertain future filled with challenges and dangers brought about by the changing climate. It was a heart-wrenching reminder of the urgency of her mission. Frozen approached the polar bear cautiously, not wanting to cause any distress to the already anxious mother. She extended a hand, gently touching the bear's massive, furry head. The mother bear, surprisingly, allowed the contact, and for a brief moment, there was a connection between them, a shared understanding of the challenges they both faced. As Frozen continued her descent, leaving the polar bear family behind, she couldn't shake the heartbreak that had settled in her chest. She knew there would be many more difficult moments ahead, which would test her resolve and strength. But she also knew that she couldn't give up. With all its wonders and beauty, the frozen world was worth fighting for. The creatures that called it home deserved a chance to thrive, and she was determined to do everything possible to make that happen. With a heavy heart and a renewed sense of purpose, Frozen pressed on. She knew her adventure was far from over, and the challenges ahead would be complex. But she also knew she had the strength and the determination to make a difference, one step at a time. As she continued her journey, the haunting melody that had guided her from the summit seemed to grow softer, as if it, too, mourned the changes taking place in the frozen world. But it was a reminder that she was not alone in her mission, that the mountain stood with her, a silent witness to the heartbreak and the hope of the frozen realm. And so, Frozen's adventure continued, a journey filled with heartbreak and determination, as she faced the challenges of a world in peril, guided by the memories of the creatures she had encountered and the heartbreak that had fueled her resolve.
Please subscribe for going forward, and your subscription is my inspiration. If you are not a kid, please don't dislike.